Well guys, I went to my usual shop in Edinburgh and got my cakes, so I thought before I ate them I'd show you what they look like. Because I will eat them. Let's show you what the ones I got, if I can get it home. This is the very first thing. Look inside. Isn't they lovely? I'm still getting the hang of this camera here, so you need to bear with me. That's the ones I got. Isn't they lovely? Appetite, aren't they? I stopped here to show you something and explain something to you, the way my mind works, and maybe so many others when it's a frosty morning. As you can see all the mud there, and it's all frozen, so when I'm walking, this is why I like a frosty morning so much. You're walking on top of the mud because it's solid, instead of getting instead of sinking into it. So that's the reason I like a frosty morning. Well, one of them anyway. I'm just travelling down this path. Here's another old tree that I always admire. An old, I think it's a yew tree. I love trees, I don't know about yous. I never used to, but I've begun to love them now. They're the soul of the earth. Anyway, let's see if we can see some deer. Just keep trying to find this switch. As you know, this is one of my favourite trees. The oldest, well, one of the oldest in this countryside I've got here. I bet there's lots of squirrels and animals on that tree and birds. Look at the texture on it. And I've also said before, it's pushing the wall out, look. Unbelievable, eh? The tree's outgrown the path. Magic. This is an area of the forest that I look for roe deer. I'm just having a squint to see if I can see any just now. Let's have a look. This hillside here normally inhabits quite a few roe deer. They could be lying down at this moment. There is a bit of wind and they don't like wind. You hear the chainsaws? Somebody's cutting down trees. That's the wood for the fire instead of cutting more trees down. I've got my camouflage gear on today. Give me a bit of cover. My good boots on. You need a good pair of boots for hiking in the countryside. I once broke an ankle not having the right footwear on. Never again. I learnt my lesson. This is where the deer jump. You wouldn't believe it. They've got a deer fence here. That one there. And I've seen deer leaping that and coming over here, through there and up. When I've been standing up that hill there, I heard the dogs barking. And my attention went straight to this area where I heard the dogs, because the dog came up. The dog came up that way. See, there's a river down there. So the dog came up through at the other side of the deer fence. Must have sniffed the deer and I just heard the barking and I thought, that's a dog chasing something. So my eyes went to the sound down here, and just at that moment I seen the deer, two of them jump that fence and go up there, go up halfway up and then look back. But I never seen any sign of the dog. The dog must have never been able to jump it. But that's the very first time I've seen deer jumping a fence that's designed to keep them out. Unbelievable. I wish I'd got it on film. I had an idea though that they could do it, know what I mean? When you see the deer in Africa leaping those heights. I don't see any today though. Anyway, let's move on. I hope you enjoyed that bit of info. We've got another wee bit of info for you guys of interest. This path here, well, it's not a path, it's a track. It's the old Roman track from way back the centuries. And after that it became a stagecoach kind of road. Stagecoach road. And if that's the way you say it, stagecoach road, stagecoach track. But if you can see here, you see how narrow it is, hence the stagecoaches. But this is an old, it goes back anyway to the Roman times. This is the track that they used to come up from the Stirling area to Dunblane side. It's such a lovely area, but it's full of history. Can you just imagine the Roman legions marching up here? They made quite a bit of noise with the clacking and the clanging of the swords and the shields. But this is where I'm heading, so. And as most of you guys know, I love history, especially Scottish history. But history is in general, I love, hence why I do the Tudor portraits. I'm busy painting, as you know, Mary Queen of Scots, Robert the Bruce. I've done Richard the Third. Is it Richard the Third? There's not many of them. David the First I'm on as well. So I'm doing quite a few portraits of historical kings and queens. Oh, and Elizabeth the First as well. You've got to watch your feet in here. That's the river down there. I'll switch off till we get there. I've got to show you the river. I've showed you it on Instagram and that before, but I've got to show you it. Still getting the hang of this button. I just got to remember where. Guys, look at these are mouse tits. See them? I've come to see who I'm at, or what I'm at. One of my favourite birds in the winter. Nice, eh? They're everywhere. They're looking for food. A yellow wagtail up there as well. There guys, you can see the frost shining. You've got to watch. There's no wire on this wood, so you'd slide. Got to walk over it slowly. There. Frost. Salmon spawning river. Burn, sorry. I know to some people it looks as wide as some rivers, but that's actually a burn. Those mouse tits have made my day. You can still hear them. Nice. This is a spot I use for just leaning against this tree so that your camouflage and your outlines blended in with the tree, you know what I mean? So I just stand here for a few minutes and just to see if I can see any birds, wildlife. So let's have a go. Guys, as you notice, I'm in my glory here. This is my domain. I'm in my element. I've got to show you. I've got the trusty Nikon with me, the D5000 with a Sigma lens. Now what's a Sigma lens? I don't know off by a heart, but let's have a look. Sigma lens. Oh, there it is. 170 to 500 millimeters. So that's nice. That's me anyway. I just disturbed a hern there, so. But I've got loads of film and pictures of herons, so it's near lost just now. I'm just taking in with this beautiful view, as I always do. I never took it for granted. Anyway, again, on we go. Well guys, it's an early Friday morning and I'm off to town to do some errands. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning. Just waiting on the train coming now. Well, that's me at my usual venue for taking my Instagram shots, so I thought I'd bring you with me this time. It's usually just photographs on Instagram, so a little treat for you. I stopped here because, wait till you see this. Me, as I always say, being the wildlife buff. Have a look at this. Lovely. And if you look on that tree, just get the focusing done. There is it. On there, the squirrels. But in actual fact, there's two of them. I think I'll try and get you a shot at it. In fact, this angle here is better. There they are. One there sitting on a branch, and if you look just below, there's another one there. Excuse the shakiness, but I've got it on maximum zoom. There he is, and there's one just below on there. I had to get a shot of them. It's another nice morning. Frosty again. It's melted a bit, but it's nice. Oh, I'll let you see what I've got on today. I've got my Debenhams overcoat. I've got a nice red scarf from, look at the breath. That shows you how cold it is. I've got my nice red scarf from Marks and Spencer's. The jumper is from The Look. Jeans is from Debenhams. And the boots is as usual ones from Burton Menswear. So that's the look for today. But you'll see a more detailed photographs on my Instagram account as usual. Anyway, I've got these Instagram shots to do, so let's get on with it. Look at this view, guys. Isn't that wonderful?